Okay.
Hey, Future here. I hope you like watching this video. We'll be sure that you are at something, doing something.
You are a creepy child, Future J here.
Hey, smash that.
Alright, so today we are going to learn about point slope form. Now, there are two different, well, really there are three, but there are two different ways that we are going to learn, we've learned this week, on how to write an equation, a linear equation. The first one was slope-intercept, and you use that when I give you the slope and y-intercept. This is called point slope form. You use it when I give you a point and a slope. It's also on the board up there.
Yeah, Mom.
So today we're going to be able to write and graph an equation in point slope form. Point slope form is when I give you a point and a slope. It is exactly what it sounds like.
Thank you.
Can we turn this air on, please?
Sure. Yeah, it's warm in here.
No, it's hot.
Alright, y'all ready?
Yes.
Just like you.
The first thing we're going to learn is what is it? So open this first flappy. Now, point slope form is what you use when you have a point and a slope. And it is y minus y1 equals m times x. You have to put it on low. Minus x1. Now, all it is a reconfiguration of the slope formula. They just multiplied both sides by x's. That's how you get point slope form, which is why it's called point slope form. x1 and y1 are the points. So if x1 is positive 2, you'll just plug in 2 and it'll be x minus 2. If y1 was positive 3, you would just plug in 3 and it would be y minus 3. Is everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Okay. Now, x1 and y1 are the points. So what does m stand for? The slope. Take a point. Pardon? Yes. No, I just didn't know what you said. That's why I said pardon. Alright. How to write slope, given slope and 1 point. So open this. It is very easy to write in point slope form. Super, super easy. The directions say.
Oh, I have that.
Are we ready?
Yeah, Mom.
Write an equation. In point slope form with the given information. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
The first one that we're going to do, our slope is going to be negative 2/3, and our point is going to be 7, 9. There's a clock. That is a terrible thing, and you need to learn how to do that for like life. Now, in case you forgot what point slope form was from the previous Flappy, I'm going to show it to you again. It's y minus y1 equals m. Look at you go. Take a point. Now, this is x1, y1. All you do to write it in point slope form. Why are you staring at me? I know it's not plugged in because I have the speakers plugged in.
We're taking a short break. What? Due to tentacle.
What is happening?
We're becoming juniors.
All right, Zach, can you help me plug this in? How would I write it?
Y minus 9 equals negative 2/3 x minus 9.
Take a point. That's it. That's all you do.
That's the answer.
That's the answer. If it asks you to write it in point slope form, that's all you have to do.
So we don't have to solve it.
You don't.
So the y and x are just there as like substitute.
You just plug them in. I know.
You just
It's much easier than finding B and everything like we did yesterday, isn't it? Yeah, point slope form is awesome. All right, let's do one more together, then we're going to do one on our own. All right, so for B, our slope is going to be 4, and our point is going to be negative 6, 3. I just said what we were going to do. Tater. Alright, so this is x1, y1. Now, this one has a negative, but don't freak out.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. All you do is y minus, what's our y1?
negative 6.
I'm sorry, what's our y1? 3.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Equals, what's my slope? 4, parentheses, x. Now, it's minus a negative 6, so what would I do?
Plus 6.
Plus, take a point. Plus 6. That's it. That's the magic of point slope form. Isn't it lovely? Alright, can you try the next one without me?
Can you stop that?
Alright, so my slope is negative 1/5, and my point is negative 10, negative 9. Yes, Logan. Please tell me what to do. Give everybody a humana. Give everybody a chance, and then you can tell me. I'm not your friend now. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Alright, tell me what to do, Logan.
Okay, I did y plus 9 equals negative 1/5 x plus 10.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Take a point. Do we agree or disagree? How many of us got that right? Take a point.
Okay, take 5.
1 point.
Plus 9 equals negative 5.
Negative 1/5, baby. Alright, so now, if I give you the point and I give you, stop being so annoying, and I give you the slope, all you have to do is plug it in. But what do you have to do if I give you 2 points?
You gotta equate it.
Well, you gotta do the x, y1 minus
the x2 and the y2.
What is that called? What do you have to find? The slope. You have to find the slope. What is wrong with you? Stop.
He has this disease that is. I have Alzheimer's.
Hey, that's not funny. My grandmother died of Alzheimer's.
My granddad shot himself in the foot because he had Alzheimer's.
It's a terrible, terrible disease.
What does that do?
It makes you lose your memory. So my grandmother didn't know who I was for years. And they can live in a vegetated state for years. So I just watched her waste away. Dementia is the pre-step to Alzheimer's.
My grandma, she didn't get all that.
My great grandmother would be 106.
Congratulations, mine died at 68. Let's do our math.
I never get better.
Let's talk about life.
Alright, write an equation.
You just started never better.
In point slope form for the line there is something wrong with you. Passes through future children, when you're watching this, please take note of the craziness that's happening and don't do it again.
Shout out to Junior.
Here.
Shout out to the young. Hey, Mr. Do you have any pictures when you were in high school?
Yeah, I want to see one of them. I wasn't meaning it.
No, not like that.
Not like that. I just want to see
I
like.
want to see what you were on the cheer team.
Oh yeah, can you bring some, please? I'll bring some.
Oh, when you were in high school, baby, I see you every day.
No, when I was in like
No.
elementary.
Oh,
I have
he
him
used
right
to be
He's
big.
so chubby.
He used to be big.
We need to have class.
Wait, I want to see.
We need
The
to
guy,
have
Miss
class.
Asbury's the guy.
We need to have
Miss
class.
Asbury's the guy.
Just show me. Just show me.
Wait, I want to see.
It's
Put it
the
down.
guy.
Okay.
Why do you have it?
I did it. It's okay.
Wait,
That's
there.
what
He's
like
a
that.
big magnet.
See here. Let me see.
Alright, step one. Find slope.
So what you do is
You label it first. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. And watching y'all do slope and grading some of your tests that I've started on, and it's depressing, so I had to stop. We're going to practice finding slope again.
I know how to do it.
It's not.
Okay, you do negative.
Y2, wait baby, Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1.
It's not that hard.
That's what you do every single time. And we've already labeled it, correct?
Correct.
So all you have to do from here is plug it in. So what's Y2?
-2.
What's Y1?
7.
Divided by?
6 minus 4.
Okay, what's negative 2 minus 7?
Negative 9.
And 6 minus 4? So that's our slope. And we're not afraid of fractions, so it's okay. Maybe a fraction next year for Halloween.
How would you do that? How would you be a fraction?
I will show you next year.
Yeah, man.
Wait, how can you be a friend?
Oh my god.
I'll be good at soup.
I'll show you.
Alright, step 2, plug in.
Plug in, me.
Now, we have our slope, we have our first point, so we plug it into point slope form. So it's y minus 7 equals negative 9 halves times x minus 4. That's it. That's all you do. Thank you. I'll be here all day.
Wait, do you do the first X?
I would try to do this.
You do use the first x every time, and the first y.
I love Coach Music's question.
Can you try one without me?
Yes.
You guess?
That's how you be a fraction.
maybe the dude at the biz.
Yeah, Mr. Pim.
Do this problem. Thank you.
So we can get on our phone.
No, I don't know who moved that there, and so I don't know why you're on your phone, or why you thought that would be okay, or why you need so much attention that I have to yell at you every day, but stop it.
Like we're a redneck stepchild.
Can you work out this problem then?
I have it. Can I do it, please? Please? Please?
Baby, work.
I'm done.
Okay, fantastic. Then be quiet. He needs to do his.
Hey, I haven't got yelled at all day.
I still give it to you.
Maybe.
Anybody want to see my picture?
I think I got that.
What's your hair?
Wrong.
Different basketball shirt. I'm just kidding. Good stuff.
Probably right.
Middle age.
Probably right.
Did you get one? I used to get a tree house. And wait, hold on. I'll put the picture up. I don't know. It's in the phone.
And when you have the sheet,
Did you get -2 for your slope?
Yes, we did.
Look at you go.
Why? All this shit. You like
Did you get y minus 10 equals -2 times x minus 30?
Yes.
Look at us go. How many of us got it right? Take a point for your team.
You went too fast. I had it. I was minus 2 points. You go too fast.
I don't. I waited for like 3 minutes. Alright, so now we're going to learn how to graph it. I have little bitty graph cards. I want you to attach it. So open this. We're going to attach our graph card.
that has almost in the trash.
I got it. Thank you, though.
Hey, is there another receipt? So if he would have gotten all this signed or what kind of
There you go.
I already got to do it. That's stupid. Because you think we're going to make us money? I don't think you guys they probably took.
Or your uncle.
They gave that. So they probably gave their friends like at least a week. Notice. They gave it 1 day. So they only gave it 1 day.
Ah,
Well, he told us.
sliding off the stool. It would be funny. Unless I hit my head, and then that'd be terrible.
We do this on how to graph right. We do it on how to do.
I can make just like
I don't even know if there's any in there. You could look for glue, but I don't think there's tape in there. You can try. Okay, I'm sorry. That's why I said I want supplies for Christmas. Or Thanksgiving. I would be thankful.
my birthday is in like 14 days.
Tape, staplers, Kleenex, paper towels. Alright, so when we graph, come on guys. Come on, come on, come on. When we graph, the first thing you do, step 1. Plot your points. Step 1 is plot your point.
Good job. He didn't throw it, he rolled it.
Step 2, use slope to rise, then run.
Oh, that's 5.
That is
That was a lightning. That's like
Hey, Steven Gutenberg.
That's a red card, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Wait, how do you?
I got a yellow card the other day. I was about to cut off the rectum, but thank God I didn't.
Did you slide tackle somebody?
Nah, I got in front of the ball and they kicked it at me.
Alright, so our first equation is y minus 2 equals 3 times x minus 4. The first thing you do is you plot your point, but we have to figure out what our point is. Now, when we plugged in a positive number, we kept the subtraction, right? All you have to do is take the opposite of the sign. So our point is 4, 2. This is your x value, because it's in the spot of x1. This is your y1.
So you just do the opposite?
You just do the opposite. And then you plot your point. So you go right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 2. 1, 2. Please don't die.
Wait, will you always do this?
Wait a minute. And then you do the same thing, right?
And then you go up 3, right 1.
So it would be 4. 4. 4 2 equals 3, and in parentheses x minus x. 1, 2, 3.
I'm graphing. So I gave you the equation first, and now I'm graphing. So what I did first was I picked my point. I got my point out of the equation,
Oh, so
and I plotted it.
So we can see which one, like, x is 4.
X is 4 because it's with the x. Y is 2 because it's with the y.
And then you go up like 3, 1.
And then this is your slope. Yep. So you go up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1. And if I'm out of room, what else could I do? Down 3 and
Over.
left 1. Over is not a direction.
Oh, so you. Okay, so we start at the dot this time, not the middle.
Correct. You start at the dot this time. Because from point slope form, you find your point. That was the first thing that we did, right? This is our dot. Y'all, we're going to walk through it again. We're going to walk through it again. I just want you to write it down and then breathe for a second. Jesus.
Come on, boys.
Alright, so I gave you this equation, right? This is our equation. I gave it to you. The first thing you do is you plot your point. So we had to get our point. This is our x because it's with the x, and you take the opposite. This is our y, so you get the y because we take the opposite. That's why we got 4, 2, and then we plot our point. So we went right 4, up 2, put a dot. Is everybody with me? Aldo, what are you confused on, baby? Okay, babe. When we wrote our equation, and I gave you the point, you know how we wrote y minus 9 and x minus 7? Our point was 7, 9. So if I didn't give you this, you could take 7 and 9 from here, and that makes your point.
I can explain it.
Do you understand? Okay. So then I plotted my point. I went right 4, up 2. Because my point is 4, 2. Correct? And then my slope is 3. This is my slope. So you go up 3, right 1. It's your rise and then your run. So we went up 3, right 1. And we went down 3 and left 1 because we ran out of room. Let's do one more together. Alright, y plus 3 equals negative 1/2 times x plus 5. Alright, so since I have plus, what does that mean my point is? When my point it's negative. So this is my x. What's my x value? Negative 5. This is my y. What's my y value? Negative 3. And then this is my slope.
Hey, where are you getting negative?
Okay, guys. Again. It's okay. Do you see how right here, when we wrote negative 10, negative 9, we went plus 9 and plus 10? So when it's a negative, you change the sign to a plus. So if I gave you this, my point would have to be negative 10 and negative 9 because you take the opposite of the signs. Isn't that what my point is? Okay, is that better? So then my point here is negative 5, negative 3 because this is my x and this is my y.
So you just change the 5 to negative?
Yes, because it's a plus.
And you do that every time. So basically,
Yes.
it's positive, it's a negative, that's a negative, it's positive.
Baby, when I plugged in a negative, it was minus a negative, right? This would be x minus a negative 10, and we don't write minus a negative, so we changed it to a plus.
So, you can write minus negative. It's just make it more simple.
We write it as a plus. We don't write minus a negative. Okay. So then we go left 5, down 3. Everybody go left 5, down 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
And then you go down negative 1 and 2 over right.
Down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. Because remember, we need to fall down the hill. I could also go up 1 and left 2. I'm sorry. Are you not entertained?
No, yeah.
Alright.
Mine is different.
We have to do a bit of push up to the
No, we don't have the same graph.
We should have the same graph. We just graphed the same line.
No, it's just he did it like, I don't even know what he did. I think
Why, darling?
Mine's not the same.
he did it this way.
I went left 5, down
They're
3.
talking about like the graph.
Yeah, he like moved down there.
Okay. Are we okay now?
Yes, yeah.
All right, now for homework tonight, what I want you to do is I want you to convert A, B, and C from this flap A, B, and C into slope-intercept form. So, solve for y for A, B, and C on, what's that, the third flap? 1, 2, second flap. Solve for y.
Did you put that on the last spot?
Now, please clean up your towers. Please put scissors in the third drawer and glue in the white box in the second drawer. Actually clean it up. And please do your homework.
Oh, I really have people.
Yes.